fine Lady Florence, Mrs. Highgate. May I bring you some tea?
Yes. Oh, but Mabel, perhaps you could tell me what happened in the garden yesterday. One hears things about the village, but one doesn't like to listen to gossip.
Fitz found a body in amongst the Delphiniums yesterday evening. Turns out it was a young man from Grimsley named Pratt.
Oh, not young Reginald Pratt.
That's the one.
Oh, we had him round fixing the slates on the rectory roof just 2 months ago. He was a lovely boy, and he was dead in the Delphiniums.
Murdered.
Well, yes, obviously. I mean, he was a healthy young man, not likely to drop dead of his own accord.
Well, I didn't see the body, but the Colonel and Mrs. Millsby did, and Miss Enid.
I don't suppose... Oh, I suppose Fitz did as well.
Oh, of course. He was the one who found the body. Shaken he was, but not nearly as shaken as Miss Enid. Ooh, she cried and cried. I could hear her all night blubbing away. I don't know what they were thinking, letting a girl like that look at a dead body.
I don't suppose you saw the body.
Ooh, heavens no, Mrs. Highgate. You'll not catch me out there goggling at corpses. And I have thanked the Lord it wasn't me found the poor thing. I'd be in my bed right now, a nervous wreck if it'd been me.
Oh, surely not, Mabel. You've a good head on your shoulders. Well, I remember last Lenten season, during the Stations of the Cross, Mr. Bertrand Potter just collapsed on the floor, and it was you who knew what to do. Weren't bothered a bit when he started convulsing and frothing at the mouth. You just laid him out there and made him comfortable until Dr. Hissel came.
Mr. Potter was just an old man having a bit of a funny turn. No, I've been around that sort of thing all my life. It's the murder I can't abide.
I don't suppose you know how he was killed. Was he shot or stabbed or bludgeoned to death?
Oh, I don't know, Mrs. Highgate. Fitz wouldn't say anything to me. But when I asked the constable who was questioning me, he went all vague like and wouldn't say. No, I got the impression they didn't altogether know.
They didn't know?
No.
But wouldn't it be obvious, looking at a dead body, what had killed it?
Not necessarily. There are hundreds of ways to kill a man. Not all of them obvious. Mrs. Highgate, isn't it? The vicar's wife.
Yes, yes it is.
Detective Inspector Volper.
Ah,
They are a close friend of the Andering Fifes.
well, you see, I like to help my husband minister to his flock.
And it's that way I came to call this morning. To minister the flock.
Yes, yes, that's it.
Mabel, I hope you don't mind, but I let myself in. The front door was left wide open.
Wide open?
Aye.
No, I'm sure I shut it after letting Mrs. Highgate in. I did shut it, didn't I, Mrs. Highgate?
Oh, I dare say you did. Perhaps someone else came in.
Well, there's only Lady Florence and Miss Enid, and they're both still asleep, and the Millsbys went out for a walk not 10 minutes before you arrived. Oh, dear. Has someone come in while we've been talking?
What about Fitz? Could it have been him?
Oh, heavens no. Fitz would have come through the kitchen door, never the front.
The gals from the village. Might have been one of them.
No, even if they did come in through the front door, they'd not have left it swinging open.
Is there anybody else in the house, Mabel?
There's only Mrs. Crawford, and she's in the kitchen preparing kedgeree for Miss Enid. Miss Enid is particular about her breakfast, and cook indulges her.
Well, perhaps we should take a look around.
Oh, my God, there's been another murder!
No.
We're all to be slaughtered in our beds!
We're not in bed, Mabel.
Aren't you scared, Mrs. Highgate?
No.
Ooh, my heart is pounding like a church bell.
Like a church bell.
Mrs. Highgate, there could be another body upstairs as we speak.
Perhaps it was just a spider.
Mrs. Highgate, the killer! The killer could come down here for us while the inspector's rushing upstairs. The killer could come down the back stairs as the inspector's rushing up the main stairs. We'll have to defend ourselves.
No, Mabel. No, really, Mabel. I'm sure we're perfectly safe.
It's the Colonel. The Colonel? But he and Mrs. Millsby went out for a walk not 20 minutes ago. Oh, they said they'd be gone an hour at least.
I think he's dead.
Dead? Oh, Mrs. Highgate, what'll I do? I killed the Colonel. They'll hang me for sure.
No, Mabel, you'll be fine. You didn't mean to do it. I'm sure they'll just give you life in prison. Mabel, there is a killer on the loose.
You know
they find it, they'll think that it was the killer. Quick, check and see that there's nobody about.
Mrs. Highgate!
Quickly, Mabel!
There's no one!
All right, grab his ankles. I know, he's a bit thick, isn't he? I'll never get hold by us, the garden.
Oh! There's a sealed chest just out in the hall! I think you would just about fit inside. No one would ever think to look!
Right. Get up then. Come on, love. A bit too many dinners.
Florence, I'm not leaving it upstairs where the attacker is still on the loose. I'm staying with both of you until reinforcements arrive. I haven't seen Mabel or Mrs. Highgate, and I hope they haven't gone up and looked. Hello, operator. I need to speak to the police dispatch. Detective Inspector Volta here. I need at least 5 men to 5 Mega immediately. There's been an intruder and Lady Florence has been attacked. And can you please send Dr. Morgan as well? Lady Florence needs to be looked at. Thank you.
Really, Inspector, I will not be seen by some strange doctor in my sitting room in my nightdress.
And I will not have you attacked in your own home, Lady Florence.
Mother, please. He's only trying to help. He did save you arriving when he did, after all.
Don't go giving him those dewy eyes, my girl. Well, it is a step up from old Jones, police inspector. Not a big enough step. And he's a Scotch mother!
Inspector, I'm so sorry.
Quite all right, have seen it? Ladies, where have you been?
Just gone to the kitchen for a snack.
Could you repeat that, please?
Just out looking for the killer.
Both of you stay here. I'm going to the kitchen to fetch cook.
Hello, Mrs. Highgate. Hello, Miss Enid. Hello, Lady Florence.
Oh, Lady Florence, you've been hurt.
Yes, well, the little intruder dragged me from my bed and tried to throw me down the stairs.
No.
Yes, well, I was injured in the struggle, but I wasn't going without a fight.
Oh, who was it, ma'am?
Well, I haven't a clue. He was wearing a horrid masquerade mask, and then the inspector came thundering up the stairs when he ran away.
Miss Enid, I'm afraid you won't get your kitchery this morning. Mrs. Gratfoot has been murdered.
Good morning, everyone. What's wrong? Florence, what's happened? Well, I was attacked, Hilda, in my own home.
And Cook's been killed.
What?
Yes, that
I'm afraid the situation is very serious, Mrs. Millsby. There's an intruder in the house and he's very violent. He's already attempted to kill Lady Florence and has successfully killed Mrs. Gratfoot. Where's your husband, the colonel?
Well, I don't know. We went out for a long walk before breakfast. Oh, and then he started whinging on about his shoes being too tight. And so finally I told him to go back to the hall and I'd see him at breakfast. And then I was going to continue on. And then after a few minutes I remembered about his appetite. You know, he would have eaten all the extra sausage before I got to plate. So I decided to come back as well.
So he should be back by now.
Well, unless he stopped to nurse his sore feet and I passed him without noticing, yes, he should be here.
Mrs. Highgate, Mabel, have you seen the colonel?
No.
Well, at least there seemed to be an agreement about that. Well, I don't like the situation, but I'm staying with all of you until the rest of the force arrives. I don't like the idea of leaving the colonel out on his own, but he is a military man and I trust he can take care of himself.
Oh, don't be daft, Inspector. I mean, we're 5 women. I'm sure we can hold a lone intruder at bay. Drystall's an aging man who served the war from behind a desk and he's mincing about in tight shoes. If you don't go look for him, I will.
Point taken. Mrs. Millsby, I'll go with Fairy Husband, but I don't need to warn the rest of you to be careful and stay here.
Oh, Inspector, could you bring my dressing gown with me when you come out?
Mother, please, it's more important than
Miss Avery, we've never met. Hello.
Oh, Hilda. Oh, this is Mrs. Highgate, our local vicar's wife. Mrs. Highgate, Mrs. Millsby, an old friend of the family.
Pleasure.
Mrs. Highgate, whatever are you doing here?
Oh, well, you see, I heard the dreadful news this morning, of course. And as the vicar himself is ministering to the elderly in Bromley Heath, I thought it might behoove me to come down and see if there are any spiritual needs that I could attend to.
To get the gossip to spread down the village, more likely.
I beg your pardon, Lady Florence.
Well, and how very kind of you, Mrs. Highgate. But I'm afraid you'll find yourself in rather difficult circumstances.
The good Lord will see us through these difficult times, I trust and pray. Where is the inspector? Where the devil is Drysdale? This ridiculous
Which, Hilda? This is in the trenches of France, remember?
I beg your pardon, ladies. It's not like Drysdale to disappear. Well, perhaps he has also encountered the murderer.
What? Mrs. Highgate! Oh, Hilda, I'm sure he's fine, but perhaps he just wandered off the trail and is sitting in the woods, smoking somewhere.
Well, he'd better be. I mean, why would the murderer want to kill him?
Why would he want to kill poor Mrs. Grufford?
Why would he want to kill poor Reggie Pratt?
Well, I have none of you asked why he would want to kill me.
I'm not dead.
When he tried to kill me, I'm wounded.
Oh, where is that inspector? I should go. I know better when to get over me.
Hilda, please don't. There's a murder on the loose.
Oh, for sure! I've dealt with worse than some Delphinium poisoner. Have you found him?
I haven't found your husband yet, Mrs. Millsby, but reinforcements have arrived and are searching the house. Lady Florence, Dr. Morgan is here to see you. Would you prefer to be seen in your own quarters?
I would prefer not to be seen at all, Inspector, until I am fully clothed. Enid, darling, sweetie, will you help me to my room? Of course.
Mabel, you look terribly shaken, lass. Has something happened?
No, sir, it's just this whole thing has left me weak all over.
Inspector, I'd really like to go and help in the search. I'm starting to get very worried about Drysdale.
Absolutely, Mrs. Millsby, but please be careful and do take a constable with you. Mrs. Highgate, I think it's probably best if you head home. Would you like me to get the constable to drive you?
No, that's quite all right. I'm ready to walk. Maybe would you like to come with me and get away from all this horror?
I appreciate your concern for Mabel, Mrs. Highgate, but I do have some questions for her still. Don't worry, she's in very good hands.
Of course, yes. To be gentle with her, though, Inspector. I think she's on the verge of a complete breakdown. Take care, darling.
Thank you, Mrs. Highgate. Mabel, tell me, when was the last time you saw Mrs. Gratford?
Well, just this morning, sir. She said she was going into the kitchen to prepare Miss Enid's breakfast.
And do you know why Mrs. Highgate came to visit this morning?
To help out, I suppose. She's more the ministering type than her husband is. Or the vicar, he does a nice sermon, he does, but he hasn't got what you would call a bedside manner.
And where were you at Mrs. Highgate when I was in here with Miss Enid and Lady Florence?
Where?
Aye, Mabel, where?
I don't recall, sir.
Well, let me refresh your memory. There was a very loud bang, then you and Mrs. Highgate came running in from the back hall.
Oh, yes, we were, Mrs. Highgate tripped, that was the bang.
And where were you?
In the back hall?
But why?
Oh, you know, sir, it's all so very well, you know, sir.
No, Mabel, I don't know. Now, both of you said you'd been to the kitchen. Either if you'd been there, both of you had seen Mrs. Gratford's body, or you and Mrs. Highgate killed her.
Oh, no, sir, I swear I didn't. She was one of my closest friends, sir.
Yet you seem more concerned with the kennel.
So please, I'm just so confused.
Had you and Mrs. Highgate been to the kitchen?
No.
Then why did you say you had been?
She said it, sir, and I disagree.
No, Mabel, you said it first.
Why, sir, why would it ever kill anyone, sir? Not on purpose, sir.
that I do. But you still haven't answered my question. Where were you and Mrs. Highgate when I was in here? Down!